humiliating death of a naked. We wear jewelry and we put them up on the walls in our homes. But you did not do that in the first century. But this is even worse, because barbarians and slaves. This is absurd to Americans. A successful American businessman with a nice job and a big house and a cool car, alley, a naked man is hanging, and you tell that man and that woman, your only hope in life is as your judge, your master, and your Lord. That man and that Why do so many people in the world look at the cross and see follow, see forgiveness? The cross of Christ, only of the mercy of God who has called. Your only hope for joy.
At the church, vintage church with a modern feel, we are not a movie we are, but we won't stay here. And we'll allow God to do crazy, big stuff in us so that He can do some amazing stuff through us. At the church, we'll pursue a lost world with love. But this really isn't our church at all. Him every opportunity to show off who He is for His glory. We'll be challenged to think hard about you, God, church, and community, because we're not looking to escape the world, but to engage it. We are part of the community that has been together, changed everything. We will not be done engaging the world until the final restoration of creation, because that's what it means to be the church. So whether you're a liar, a dreamer, a misfit, you are invited to bring it all to mighty God.
Ministry to be involved.
Grace and freedom, no matter what, it's in the love inside. For the Spirit is freedom, be free, you're making this right, because when you do that and you have this like new how many of you know that things have changed, right? I know that things have changed. I don't know. New season, the same. It's like you do have and more importantly when we do that we roll.
God Almighty. this is my Christmas present.
All 7 of these this church is, these are actual 7 real, whenever, or book of Revelation. So it's this. That was known for its love. It was known for the way that it supported one another, but it had begun to lose that in the second, third generation. From you need to get back to what you're known for. And that church here now. And the second church is the Y'all. So the first and the last to die. It's real interesting because in the Greek, when resurrected, he's alive all the time. And water has this big port. I mean, city. They were Smyrna was known. They would do kind of like these gladiators. This is in a first century church. These towns we know Smyrna, who died first, the last. I know your tribulation and your pot of Satan. Put up the mic. Hey, everyone, the first and last one. And I know people are like, I know you like it. What? So he is addressing specifically, wait, this is who you were, and you're not being like that now. You need to get back to who you are. This is, I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. You understand? So that's that you can't even separate it. It's just a big pile of mess. We can kind of gain some emphasis. And he talks about the slander of those who say that they are Jews are not, but there were Jews in Smyrna. In this area in Smyrna, the Jewish faith was accepted, and those were the emperor worship. So they get picked on by the Romans. And this letter is specifically saying, hey, man, the Jews, the thing they're supposed to be doing, they're just only, they are worshiping by name Satan with a meaner sounding, all right? Doing what you're supposed to do that you're not turning over to God. But I'm not. I mean, I'm just like I'm not part of my life. But I'm like, but is it really? When it comes to, we got it. Like that's how we want to be leaders in the church, and we want to, be leaders in the community and all this kind of stuff. And when we're like, look, receipt too. I've got a receipt, and you can get a receipt here. 1,290. I didn't sign up for that. Off the Jew. And so, but there had to be an accusation. And since the Jewish people are the Satan, you understand that Satan is not the name. Satan, the devil. I mean, that is constantly went up, and he just like with Job. He brought Job's doing this is because you've given this, blah blah. He says. The Son of God. By the earth written in the 90 Revelation time, by the earth you say this, but you're also claiming that Jesus was betrayal on the fact of God's. It was like, no, we ain't going to have to kind of throw you to the wolves. So that's kind of what's going on here. Facing some really big stuff. Like more than what, most of us, we're not facing tribulation like that. Be faithful unto death, I will give you the. I just don't be afraid whenever life gets more tough and you face some more. You might even be tortured. God isn't sitting here going, okay, look, all right. I just want to kind of stop the work. If you we have to wear masks. The world, look, we're inconvenienced. Confuse inconvenience. Don't ever confuse. All right? Well, I'm really look around. Where's everybody at? We've really opportunities to sleep around. You're going to be opportunities. But God, I shouldn't do it. But then, at some point,
I know what happens is,
but I'll just ask for forgiveness.
and we walk into that.
And we begin to be unfaithful because
If you sign up for a job and you don't fulfill the job, you get
those who love him. I mean, that's exactly what we're saying. You're about to throw some of your kids you have to test to be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life.
Remember at the beginning when I was like, there was a place where they did all
Games, and I mean, it was like. Now, when we think of like a word, and that's not the crown. I'm saying if you stay faithful to the test.
this is what's going to be happening here.
If you're listening to this, if you're listening to the reading of this, listen.
Hear these words, right? Listen.
Space Hebrew. Polycarp
Was a bishop of martyrs when
67. Okay.
of the Jews towards the Christians.
So they try to throw him around.
Zealous.
Considered work. Okay. The same.
Martyred. In his, there's actually Irenaeus, who's a